Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Hang Out with Busayo.
Nothing happens by accident. There are things our eyes cannot see.
A complete one. Every challenge you have to be strategized. Look at what you can do to beat the odds, to come up higher.
Hello, welcome to Hang Out with Busayo. Okay, you know I said something earlier in our previous episodes that we'll be having 12 gospel music ministers that will come and inspire us with their stories from how God started helping them to where God, we know God is still helping them. I will keep on helping them, but we just want to know the story behind the name. And today I have someone with me in the studio. You know, first time I met him, I won't tell you when I met him first because he I don't think he has any idea. I've said he, and you know the person, but he did not know that I knew him and I was following him. I told you last episode or some episode back that one of the things I like doing is I don't stalk people, but I follow you keenly till I'll get your contact, and that's how we'll move from there. Today we have one of God's choicest gospel minister with us in the studio. I'll be right back. After this video that will play now, you will know the person I'm with in the studio. So we are coming with Chere Gudu.
Judge Boy, same song. The word of God in my mouth, the spirit of the Lord in my heart. When I speak in tongues, even my tithes and offering, the name of Jesus in my mouth. He dey work, he dey work. You say he dey work, he dey work, he dey work, he dey work, he dey work. People living life in a fool's paradise, living life like a toss of a dice. Brother, if you no work for your side, it don't mean what you do is a lie. Talk about my tithe and my offering. I put my tithe, put an end to the suffering. My life be turning on the own. You say turning on the own.
Okay, welcome back. It's no news again. You've seen the video. Samsung is here with me in the studio. Now, Samsung, no, one of the things that just came to my mind is just to maybe shift these chairs backward and start doing Ide walk. Then I'll not do my own dance challenge here. And you know, the reward for the dance challenge that then will now come to me.
Will now come to you.
I can tell so. I was once a dancist before.
Okay, dancist. Okay, okay, but now what happens to you?
I don't know. I added weight.
Okay, well, good to see you. How have you been?
Welcome, sir. So fine. Awesome. You know, the lockdown took us indoors, but definitely did not break communication. Yeah, okay, let's just go quickly to today. Now, before we move on to the victory chant is something that, you know, when I first of all heard about victory chant, that's just 15 seconds, 20 seconds video that I had. And immediately when I played it, I was in the car and someone just asked me, who is that? Who is that? I never heard this kind of thing before. Nigeria done the change, Nigeria done the upgrade, though. And that was the talk from when I boarded the car till where I dropped. So before we start victory chant, before we start Ide Walk and other songs, we would go far back as Bianule. And that Bianule song was a special number I had one crossover night. And at the end of the day, the keyboardist messed me up. And I was like, okay, immediately after the Bianule, I just went to the back of the church. I was like, so this keyboardist did this to me. With some song, no problem. No problem, I won't sing anymore. Then now, I hung my boots.
Oh, really? That's how you... That's how you...
I located my ministry.
That's how you ended your career.
That was not the calling. So Samsung, okay, how has it been from... we want to know who Samsung is from the scratch.
All right. First of all, Busa, it's good to be here with you. Samsung is a positive guy, a gospel, Afrocentric contemporary artist. I'm from Delta State. I'm from a family of 9. I'm the 7th child. The 5th boy. 5th boy. I studied accounting and finance in Abrotali University, Ekpoma. Graduated and worked in Central Bank of Nigeria for a bit and worked in Gulf Bank as at that time. Resigned from Gulf Bank and plunged into gospel music entertainment full time. And since then, from then till now, it's been an interesting journey, trust me.
Okay, so now I think I'm just knowing the CBN part
Yes.
and the bank part
The banking
and the
part.
school part.
I know.
Because I know the conversation has not really gone to that place.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to know how the journey started, from where it started to at least maybe the middle.
Well, it actually started before I got into the university. It started a long time ago. I started as a group of 4 guys called the Praise Creations in Benin City. We're under the management of Mr. Ben Olai and under the Ivory Music record label. Then, that was in 1993. We started in 1993. And we're signed under the Ivory Music label in 1996. But somewhere along the line, we released, we're supposed to release 2 albums with Ivory Music, but we did 1 album. And then somewhere along the line, towards the end of that period, the group, we all went our separate ways.
So some people say the group went solo.
The group went solo. My other guys, one traveled out of the country, the other guy went into IT. The other guy started teaching in a university, and Samson became the last man standing. And through all that time, it's been quite a journey. I have seen my bad days. I've seen my good days. But through it all, I must tell you that God has showed up for me through all those times. There were times when I remember there was a time when after working in the bank for some time, I had saved up some monies, and after some time, I resigned from the bank and decided to go into gospel music full time. But after some months, I don't know how I spent the monies I had saved. I used up all the funds I had saved, and now I was really, really broke. So I started thinking. After a couple of months, I was down. I didn't even have monies to buy food to eat and what to wear. So I was really, really down. So I started thinking of creative ways to start making a way for myself. So I remember I got a jotter. I would write out on my street. I was living in Iwaya. I don't know if you know Lagos very well. I was living in Iwaya. I would trek from Iwaya all the way down to Yaba. You know Sabo in Lagos? Did you ever live in Lagos?
No.
Trek all that way. Now, what I was looking for was, I would looking for churches and their visiting hours. So if I walk maybe from here to there, see a church called maybe Salvation International Ministry, I'll write Salvation International Ministry. Visiting hours is 2 o'clock on Tuesdays, 2 o'clock Tuesday. Walk further, see another church, Deliverance and Power Ministry, Deliverance Power Ministry, visiting hours, 3 o'clock on Wednesday, 3 Wednesday. That was how I did for a period of time. So my jota was full. We had a lot of church. We have a lot of churches.
Exactly.
So by the time I walked all that way and walked back, I had like 4 or 5 pages of churches, addresses, and visiting hours. So I appointed myself. I gave myself the appointments. So I would go to the church on the day of the visiting hours. Of course, I would meet the pastor. Hello, sir. My name is Samsung. I'm an upcoming artist. I wonder if it would be possible for me to just stop by your church to sing on Sunday or on one of your service days. 5 minutes. I didn't even have plenty songs then. I only one. So can I just do like 5 minutes in your church? And some of them welcomed me, and some of them will say, my church is we're really pressed with time. We might not be able to, accommodate an extra, But whenever I had that yes, I'll tick it yes, and then that means that the next week I already have appointments. So I'll go to the church on Sunday morning, sing, and of course, I didn't have any CD or anything to sell. So it was like, I'll just sing and make the people happy. And then by the time I'm done, I remember several times I'll wait for the pastor at the end of the service. And then all of a sudden, somebody comes to tell me, so who are you waiting for, please? Pastor, waiting. Oh, pastor just left. So most of the time, I'd have to, pastor left. Wow. that means that because I didn't have money to transport myself back home, I had to trek long distances, hungry and tired. That happened for almost 6 months, you know, getting churches and the visiting hours, just because I wanted to introduce myself to these pastors. So at least I was looking for a way to create jobs for myself. But see, the beautiful thing is that after 1 year, I went to a church, sang, I was paid some monies, and then I started gathering monies for my album. So I did an album, 1,000 copies. Then it was a cassette. It wasn't even CDs then. It was a cassette. So those churches that I had a year before, that I had written their addresses and, you know, visiting hours, were my first point of call. You know, I would meet them now. I didn't have to introduce myself so much anymore. I had to just, hey, Samsung, how are you? Fine. Okay, can I come to church on Sunday? Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we really enjoyed it the last time. So it was okay for me to come the next time. And then when I came this time, I had CDs. So even if pastor did not give me anything to go back home, I would have sold like 5, 6, 7, 8
CDs.
So I didn't trek again. I didn't have to trek anymore. I didn't have to, you know, and it has been, I mean, from there, you know, God just started opening doors for me and started winning awards. My song, Count Your Blessings, the very first Count Your Blessings became popular. That was how, you know, the doors slammed open for me.
Okay, right now we'll just go on a short break, and when we come back, we would just wrap things up with Samsung. Okay, welcome back. This is still Hanga with Busayo, and we still have Samsung with us in the studio. So there is a question someone asked me, and I want to ask you that question so that I don't maybe rush it and escape. The person asked, is Samsung your real name? So when I told the person that, okay, I'll be getting Samsung here on Hanga with Busayo, and the first thing she said, is his name Samsung? I want to know, or is it his nickname? Because I'm confused. Maybe I want to name, because she likes your song so well. Right. When I told her about Victory Chance, she said, hey, that she was following you on Instagram, that she's following you on Instagram presently, and she wants that, please, that I should just send her hi, but I'll not do that now. I'll do it later. We are going. So, is your full name Samsung?
Well, my name is Samson Uche Mogiku. Samsung is my stage name. Okay. And most people ask me, how did the name come about? Now, when I was in school, in university, I had, in my clique of friends, were 4 Sams. Okay. You know, so when we go to a gathering, you know, and they say, Brother Sam, please wait behind. Well, I'm wondering which of the Sam are we talking about. So we now decide amongst ourselves that since you sing very well, since you act very well, you'll be Sam Drama. You dance very well, you'll be Sam Dance. You write good poems, you'll be Sam Poem. And since I sing very well, mine now became Samsung. You know, so that was how the name Samsung stuck with me all through the years. So everybody that was in my fellowship then knows how the name Samsung came about.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, so,
so you've had it. I know you'll be watching this video now. So it's not. You understand now. You understand the mystery. It's a mystery. Okay, so let's now go down to we're having the conversation of how you started and so we stopped at your CDs.
Yes.
So from there, how did you start getting? Was it immediately you started producing CDs that you started getting invites and awards?
Well, it wasn't immediately. You know, it took a period of time. I had to start marketing. I had to start doing 1 or 2 events myself. I had to, you know, start looking for people that would believe in me enough to put in money to organize concerts for me and all that. You know, and then I was also in the Star Quest competition, you know, the very first Star Quest competition. You know, I got involved in that, and then that was actually one of the places where, one of the places where I had the most challenge as a gospel artist, and then that was also one of the platforms that announced the name Samsung, because they were showing us on TV almost every fortnight. And they gave us special MTN numbers, so people were calling. I was the only gospel artist amongst the 12 contestants. You know, so somewhere along the line, of course, I was in church. My church members were voting. Christians were voting for this Christian guy. You know, and then some people thought I sounded like R. Kelly. So, oh, that R. Kelly, you know. So they were voting for me. So my vote was like twice the vote of the other guys, because I got a call from the office of the agents. And we were like, it looks like you're going to win. People are voting for you. So the guy now said, but you know you cannot win the competition. I said, why did you say so? He said, because you sing gospel music. You know, this is Star Quest competition. You know, all your songs are about Jesus, about God, about the blood, salvation. So he said, you know, so I was like, oh, but you said I can be a part of this, whether it's gospel or not, because I actually asked, as a gospel artist, can I participate? They said yes. You know, so why can't I win? They said, because your songs are all gospel songs. So he now said, but if you want to win, you can just tweak your songs a little bit. All those God, Jesus, salvation, the blood, deliverance, all those things that are associated with gospel, just remove them. You know, you can do conscious music. Like you can do like the stars up in the sky, you know, ribbon at the end, the basket at the end of the rainbow. You know, give me some poetic, you know, that, I mean, those songs are just, you have your words in there, but then you don't have to call God. Or if you can remove Jesus and God from all the lyrics that you already have. It was difficult for me because, first of all, that was 3 million naira right in front of me to win. And that was also Kenny's Music, the Kenny's Music record label to be, because they will sign you on that Kenny's Music and they give you the 3 million. But then it was right in front of me, and then the only thing I needed to do was to remove the word God or remove the word Jesus from my lyrics. You know, it was difficult for me because truly I wanted to win the competition. You know, I just got out of school. I needed monies to do a lot of things, you know. But, you know, through it all, I mean, I battled with it for a period of time. I don't sound too self-righteous now, like, hey, I just said no.
Did and said no. I will stand for my faith. No. And everybody would say, wow, Samson's a chairman.
I thought about it. You know, I actually considered it. The truth is, whilst I was doing that, there was a word that just kept ringing in my spirit. And that word says, it is only what you do for God that will last. You know, I just kept, you know, while I was thinking, should I do it? If I do, will anybody know? Why don't I just do it? Would they really know? You know? But then the word just kept ringing in my spirit, that it is only what you do for God that will last. You know, that 3 million naira will fade away. You know, the fame that you get will fade away. All the glory, beauty, everything. Your talent, even your talent will fade away. But it is only what you do for God that will stand through the test of time. And that was where the strength came. And, well, I just told the guy, I said, well, the truth is, I cannot do what you're asking me to do. You know, he said, oh, you're one of those fanatics. I said, well, I just love Jesus. I can't afford to just renounce my love for him because of 3 million naira, you know. So I walked out of that place. But the truth is, after I walked out of there, I felt like I won a battle. I felt like I just won. Like I wish the victory chant song was there then. That's how I sang. I felt I had won, you know, a battle, you know. But from then till now, trust me, the other people that came in that competition, I can hardly even hear anything about any of them. But Samsung is still standing. And just because of the grace of God. You know, the thing is, the things you give, the sacrifice you make in the kingdom brings dividends. So most people wonder, how have you been able to stay this long? How have you been able to stay relevant over 3 decades? And you're still here, you're still hitting, and you know, and I tell them, well, the truth is, first of all, service to God, and secondly, the sacrifice that you're willing to make for the kingdom. It speaks for you afterwards, over a period of time. So I believe that's you know. I really just learned a lot from what you shared with us. You know, some of these things, you know, some people will say it's just something common sense will teach you to just say no. God wants to teach you to say yes, or you just, the Christ in you, the Spirit in you, and not knowing that such things, you have what we call is a long time. I mean,
battle with your mind,
Yes.
and your mind will be telling you this. One part will say this is 3 million naira.
So
you
if
don't
you
know.
do it, nobody will know.
Nobody will
Just
know.
do it,
Who will
just
tell-
do it.
Now, who if you had done it now? Then it would be okay. I did this, and now the people are like, yes. So you even renounce Christ. You did this, and you know all that has been true. Yeah. So one thing I want to also ask you is, you know, people are aspiring to be like Samson. People want to be like Samson. I have a friend. His name is Daniel. I have to mention his name now, Daniel. And then, not as at 2016, 2015. He's not in Abuja anymore. He moved, and one of the things he was telling me that that he likes Samson, that his pattern of music is what he wants to do. That he's not, because he was not getting the usual support from his environment,
right.
So he had to move because he was saying this. So what would you say to people who are maybe in that particular sphere? People now, if you do rap, gospel rap, is an issue to some people.
Yeah.
Some people say a gospel song, you don't rap gospel song, you don't rap it. Rapping is from the world. You are bringing the world inside the church, and from there you see people start criticizing. And before you know the passion that person. Because when you started or during the conversation, you said if you know you can dance, if you know you can sing, if you know you can act, if you know you can do this, you should put in more strength to it. So what would you advise people like that?
Well, I actually started as an R&B singer. You know, my song, the first song that I sang that made some rounds, you know, on radio was Count Your Blessings. It was totally R&B. There was no Afro anything in it. It was R&B. And then I remember most people say, Samson, this is your voice that you're using to sing. They used to sing some traditional music. It would work, you know, it would be nice, you know. And then, at that time, the gospel music industry was not as developed as it is now. So when I would come out and sing, Count Your Blessings, name them one by one, you know, everybody would, oh, wow, this guy can sing, you know. But then, I wasn't making anything. I wasn't making money. I mean, people like Samuel Post will come and do, Jesus, I thank you. Well, the whole place will go, wow. And the next convention, they will invite them again, and they won't invite me. The guy that has a good voice will not come on, but the ones that can actually make the crowd happy would be the ones we invite. So over a period of time, I started learning that, look, the truth is God has given us the spirit of excellence and creativity. The world cannot deny when they see something unique and creative. Trust me, the world cannot deny when they see something that is different from what they've been seeing. And so, my advice, what I did, I'm going to use my own life to advise those who are out there. What I did over a period of time was I reinvented myself. I thought about it. If I'm going to keep singing this kind of music on and on and on, it will take me a long time to break even. And then again, I'm Nigerian, you know, and I'm singing like the Western, which is not a bad thing. But then again, I thought, is it not possible that I can do a combination of the Nigerian factor, where I am, who I am, with what I do, as you know, the way I sing. So I started working out the creative ways to make this thing work. Could it be to add a traditional line to my song and use my voice to sing it? Or could it be to add some percussion, some African percussions, and then still sing with the same voice? You know, I started experimenting, you know, and truly, I did that with, I did it with a song. Well, no, most people didn't hear that one. Buleya, they didn't hear that, but it was Afrocentric. That was about the first song that I actually experimented with. You know, people liked it, but it wasn't big. And then Bianule came. You know, when Bianule came, I wanted to make it African. You know, so I brought in a lot of percussion, and I had like 4 different remixes of Bianule. The first one was a lot of percussion, you know, and all that. And people liked it when they heard it was with the same voice. It was Nigerian, you know, and people could easily sing along. So it was amazing when I came out with the song. Everybody started singing Bianule, Bianule, Fechukumero, you know. And for me, that was what I was waiting. That was what I've been working on. You know, having to do something Afrocentric, good singing with some African undertone. And I traveled out of the country then, and people would ask me while I'm singing the R&B, even Americans will come and tap me and say, we love that your song, Bianule. Can you sing? They request for the traditional songs that I'm trying to keep, because I feel that, oh, this is America, oh, this is London. Let me sing the, but the truth is, you cannot sing they can't sing or like trying to speak the British English more than a British man, or, you understand? It's, so for us, it's better for us to present what we are and who we are, what we do here, so that, the things that they cannot decipher, they question. You hear me sing, Bianule, Bianule, Fechukumerem, Agamenye, oh, this guy sings very well, but what he's singing is, I can't really understand it. So it draws him closer to me to ask, what are you saying? I love the rhythm, but I can't understand it. The same thing with Odoguna, Dikena. I travel the country, I'm trying to sing R&B, and they tell me, please, can you just do Odogu? I mean, these are white people asking you to do it. I'm wondering, oh, really? You like the song? Yeah, I like it. Even though I can't understand what you're saying, but I just love the rhythm, and I just love the, the tune and everything. What I'm trying to say is this: no matter what you do, even as a rapper, you can be creative about it. There are people that have made hits as rappers. So if rap music wasn't good, the people that made hits, with rap music wouldn't have made that hit, right? If R&B wasn't good. So it just means that there is something you need to add. There's something you need to do with your rap music. Maybe you just need to add one or two things. Maybe you need to be more relaxed about it. Maybe you need to, pronounce your words better. Maybe you need to, add some things that Americans don't have in their own. Maybe you just need to be creative about it. Like I said, you cannot deny creativity. So what we should pray for is God open our mind to supernatural creativity, innovations, so that once I bring it out, everybody that hears it will not be able to resist it because of the creativity in the music. You understand? Yeah.
A whole lot. Thank you very much, Samsung, for the advice. And I would have said you should give us a freestyle. I'm saying it to the camera, straight. I'm looking at the camera. Samsung, over to you.
A freestyle?
Yes.
When you guys
maybe one of your songs. I mean, maybe you want to sing Odogu, you want to sing maybe Victory Chant, or Ide Work. I don't worry, I will be doing Ide Work at the background. But in case my voice is trying to to scatter the song, just tell me.
No, but it's okay for you to do Ide Work, because Ide Work is not actually singing; it's actually just talking. Okay. So we can allow you to do Ide Work.
Okay, no problem. Permit me, people.
Okay, God has given us victory. He has taken away all fears. What the enemy planned to do, God has turned it around for good. Now we dance, dance, dance as a victor. Move, move, move as a victor. Clap, clap, clap as a victor. We have the victory. Yeah.
That's Victory Chants.
Victory Chants.
Victory Chants. You see it. You see it. I was waiting for just a Ide Work. I just had oh my goodness. Okay, thank you very much, Samsung, for joining us today. And we really appreciate. Stay tuned. Hang out with Busayo. We'll be coming back next week, same time. Bye.